Hello, everyone. Oh, very nice. More romantic atmosphere. Hello, everyone. My name is Maria Gkovedarou. Actually, if you are lucky enough, you might not see me tomorrow presenting because I was also doing my master in the engineering department of the University of Cambridge. So please try to avoid the presentation tomorrow. So at the moment, I used to do my master, and at the moment, I work in the Bentley Systems company as a research assistant. And before I talk to you about what we are doing in the research team of Bentley Systems, which, by the way, is quite new, I would like to tell you, first of all, that it's not the cars. We are not the cars. Bentley Systems, it's a software company for civil engineers. I know that most of you here, you know it, but trust me, many people don't know it, so I just want to make it sure. And what is Bentley? Well, Bentley is the next slide, which doesn't have very good sound about it. Can I? It's okay. Okay, nice. So yeah, that is Bentley Systems, the software for civil engineers. And now I will tell you what we are doing in the research part of this company. So first of all, I have to say that I recently joined Bentley Systems. First of all, the first thing that we are interested in are the universities. We are interested to make a good collaboration with the universities, and we are trying to succeed this in terms of, of course, academic licenses for our products. We try also to to train partners for BIM course material that we have in Bentley Systems. Of course, we're trying to engage with the industry sector of the universities, like the research centers inside the universities. For example, the construction CSIC lab in the University of Cambridge, or the CSEI lab in Imperial College. They have many weird acronyms. The next thing that we're trying to do, and the thing that I will talk to you mostly, it's about the demonstration projects that we are mostly interested in with the universities. Of course, we are sponsoring PhD students. We have at the moment, we are sponsoring PhD students in University of Cambridge, Imperial College, UCL. We also sponsor in Kaunas Technological University. This is in Lithuania. And another PhD student in Ljubljana in Slovenia. The other thing that we've done so far is that we're trying to create university academies. And what is a university academy? University academy is a space inside the university. We have done this in Kaunas University, Technological University so far. There is a space inside the university that they have direct connection with the London offices, which are the UK offices at the moment of Bentley. And so anything which is happening in terms of the industrial sector, because in the London offices usually we have people who are coming and having courses about how to solve many issues in their companies, believe it or not. So this can be broadcasted directly to the universities. So I think this is a good example, this is a good partnership between the university and the industry. Okay, of course, our goal is connections, alignment, and visibility. So, okay, I said many things about what we are trying to do. I will tell you what we have already done. And this is about the digital twin of West Cambridge. So the digital twin of West Cambridge was a very weird project, actually. But anyway, so from all the partners that we have, from all the collaborators that we have here with Bentley Systems, the far, as you see, right, the far right are the ones that collaborate with us in order to do the digital twin of West Cambridge. And what was that? First of all, our collaborators were the Centre for Digital Build Britain, Topcon, Geoslam, Redbyte. Redbyte, it's a startup company based in Cambridge, and the CSIC, the Centre for Smart Infrastructure and Technology in the University of Cambridge. So to tell you a little bit of the story behind it, at some point, 1 or 2 years ago, I think, 1.5 years, I don't remember, Cambridge University got a funding from Innovate UK in order to build a centre inside the University of Cambridge, which was called Centre for Digital Build Britain. This centre had an aim. That aim was that they were trying to actually transform the building life cycle. How? Of course, to digitize it. So that's why the Centre for Digital Build Britain gave us some of the money in order to create the digital twin of the space that they were located. And they were located in the West Cambridge site in the University of Cambridge. And this is what we try to do. The first thing, of course, when you want to create a digital twin is to create, the first is a geometrical model. And this is what we try to do. So this is why I collaborated with Topcon and Geoslam, because they actually went to the site. I went with them, to be honest, but we went to the site twice. We scanned the area. Topcon used actually both standing scanners and mobile scanners, Geoslam just mobile scanners. We scanned the area of the West Cambridge. Then the Geoslam actually scanned the inside area of one of the buildings in the university there, the Institute for Manufacturing. And what we did afterwards was to use the Redbyte's software, the Itemit, in order to tag all the important assets that they were existing inside the building. For example, bumps, walls, and so on. The next and the most difficult thing was to work with the state management of the University of Cambridge. University of Cambridge has a very strict tradition and is very rigid in everything. So we tried to work with them, and we tried to actually get, because the IFM building was quite new, although Cambridge is very old, IFM building was quite new. So they have already put some sensors inside the buildings, and these sensors were about to check the humidity and the temperature of the rooms of all the rooms of the IFM building, of the Institute for Manufacturing. So what we did, we actually told them if we can have their data set, so we can have live in our model, live, we should know live what is happening inside the building. So the result would be to have a live model. Thankfully, they were helpful and they collaborated after many, many months. So we had this live model. I will show you some of the pictures. For example, this is the plant room. This, of course, when Bentley comes, is that we put together the laser scanner, the point clouds, and the images together into our software context capture. And that's why, of course, we have Bentley here. So this is a reality model of one of the rooms inside the IFM building. Here you can see, for example, of course you cannot see because even I cannot see. For example, you can see that far on your left, there is a list of the room of the buildings, and on the far right, yes, on the far right, there is, for example, all the information about the rooms of the building. Which information is this? About the important assets that we have managed to tag with Redbyte Itemit, and about the building management system information like humidity and temperature from the sensors that they have put inside the building. And all of this we have put inside with the context capture model, with the reality modeling. We have put them inside a general platform platform, which is, again, Bentley's, which is called AssetWise. So I think I said enough. I think it's better for you to see here.
Good morning. This morning I will be covering the West Cambridge Digital Twin.
How can I mute my colleague? I know it's not very bad, but I would like to mute him.
No problem.
Okay, so I'm so sorry for that.
Yeah, do you want to just unplug it?
Oh, yeah, great. I mean, unplug it.
Maybe it comes through here, so let me just...
Oh, yeah, and that was how...
Let's just try unplug it.
Okay. Great. Yeah. Yeah.
Good morning. This morning I will be covering the West Cambridge Digital Twin made with our partners, Topcon.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I couldn't see. Apologies again, I create many issues here. This is our platform, AssetWise. This is where we actually host the digital twin of West Cambridge. From the digital operations, you can actually upload the reality model, the reality mesh, actually. If I can, no? I'm so sorry.
You want audio again?
Just, oh, no. If I can just go a bit forward. If you can, it's okay.
You want to go forward?
A bit, because it's a long video. I thought that I could deal with it like...
I think we can go over here.
From where?
Where do you want to go?
Okay, great. Yeah. No worries. That's great. Okay. So, for example, here. Okay, and now here. This is the West Cambridge. We took the photos with drones from Topcon. This is the site that we were trying to capture. And later on, we are going inside the Institute for Manufacturing building, because that was a building actually that we had already the sensors in, and we could get the building management system information. So if I can, where are you? Here. Here, yes. Over there we have, for example, these tanks of the buildings. We have put asset tag. We have put asset tagging on them, where we know about their performance and so on. And as you can see from your far left, why is it so hard? No. So here we are inside one of the rooms of the Institute for Manufacturing. So this room has many mechanical stuff, has many bumps, and has many things like tanks and so on. So we have tagged these things. We also have the humidity, temperature, and this building management software information about the building, about this specific room. And what we are trying to do now, because this has already finished, what we're trying to do now is, of course, to get more data from the rest of the buildings in West Cambridge, because, as I told you, they are quite rigid in terms of sharing data. We are also trying to create, to tag, of course, more assets, and we are also trying to put this into a general platform, into an open platform, like an IFC scheme. This is what actually some of the professors in Cambridge are working on at the moment. So these are some things about the digital twin of West Cambridge. And now I will talk to you a bit, because in this project I wasn't that much involved, to be honest, but I talked to you a bit about what some of my colleagues in the research team did in terms of the crack detection in a 3D reality mesh. So first of all, they, of course, they acquired some images. These images, because in order to put them in the 3D reality mesh, they had to be in a specific distance. They cannot change the distance every time, so they have to be in a specific standard distance every time from the object that you want to take the image from, you want to acquire the data. Then we took these images from drones. We identified the cracks by they used actually two methods. The one was the fast convolutional neural network, and the one was the normal convolutional neural network. To be honest, I think that the normal, the fast convolution neural network had better results. And then they were trying to create the 3D model. This 3D model, again, was created in the context capture platform. Again, we're putting images together. And then they were trying to assess the cracks on the reality modeling, on this reality model. They were trying to assess the cracks by using a thinning algorithm, and they were trying to measure from these cracks this crack from the putting repetitively thinning algorithm. And then it's the visualization. The visualization is this one here. I cannot share exactly the information about this tower. They don't allow me, to be honest, because it's about a project with a company that they don't allow to share many stuff. But here is, for example, a reality model, and we can actually detect the cracks from the reality model, not from the images, but from the reality model, which is very useful because actually the reality model, at the end of the day, you can store it somewhere. So I think these are all the things that I would like to show you, because I think that we are very tired after this session. So since you're very hospitable and you offer this nice, to come to this nice conference, I can also invite you to our conference, the Year of Infrastructures, from 21 to 26 of October in Singapore. So you're more than welcome. Thank you so much.